Right then, race day, so I'm a bit late. The other TT and the Golf's already in. The other TT is just a spare. This one's all sorted. Checklist doesn't look like it's been ticked off yet, so I'm hoping that gets done before we go. Anyway, so this identifies as a window. So Premier have hooked us up with this. So you can see, this was a big problem last time. So I'll go back a bit. We're racing this weekend in the Club Enduro again. So it's been 3 Club Enduro rounds on the bounce. And the problem we had last time was the refueling. So we've got these now, we've made these. Little dry brake fitting on end there. That just shoves in, a bit hard to push back. But basically, refueling shouldn't be a problem. We'll try and record that going in shortly. It's like 15 seconds to put 20 litres in, or 25 litres. So we're happy with that. I'm taking my bike, George's taking his bike, his tractor's somewhere, Albi's over there, I'm walking up this that, which I shouldn't be. But yeah, race weekend, should be good. We'll just see what happens. Should all be should be good this time. We've not quite fixed the cars I want them. I still think we're going to be a second at least off the pace at this track. Silverstone International, which I've never done Silverstone International, so maybe somebody will dig up something from the internet saying you have, but I don't think I have anyway. Can't remember doing it. It's a bit of a weird one. You're doing the sort of new part of the track, so the new pits and everything, so we'll see. I'll stop waffling on. People waiting to talk to me. Let's go. Nearly here now, aren't we, Georgie?
Yeah.
What's traffic been like?
Not bad.
Not bad, has it? It's been alright. We happy then?
Yeah.
There, museum, George, that's us tomorrow. Have a look at that. Silverstone Museum.
We're here. Dad, there's cars going round.
Is it?
Green flag rock. Dad, green flag rock.
So we have permission here.
What?
George has normally got an helmet, but it's locked in back at trailer. Watch these bumps. We're having a go around this track. Come on, George. This is Stowe. Come on, get pedaling. Change up a gear. Oh, curbs are bumpy. Change up again, your legs will stop coming off. I'm on pole position, George. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Watch the lights. Pretend there's some lights. They're on, now they're off. Oh, they're off. You didn't have your pedals set properly. Look at all them Aston Martins over there. Go on. Oh, he's off. We're going to go through chicken. People who watch Fernando Alonso know what I'm on about.
Got the chicken.
Going through chicken. Oh, I'm coming across frontier. Yes. Oh, go on, have a go. So if you go bumpy they are. Have you beat me?
Yeah.
We'll have to go out this side here, come on. Burger bus. Yes. Here, they're here. Careful. Hello.
Hi.
Rest of idiots are here. could possibly go wrong with Ruben driving race car. So I think I've got an audience over there. Too far over this way, you don't need to come that far over this way. Yeah, you were more or less right before and then you've just gone too far. How far off parking is it? It's alright. So we've got to go and get us photos taken for the live stream. Hopefully we get a good one. They wanted us race suits on, and yeah, we'll get a picture of what it looks like after. So we're going the wrong way to get onto the track. For a track drive. I'm coming. Do you want to line up and race me? Change down a couple of gears if you want to race. Go on, you get to the left then. Because that's pole position. Look how fast this. Ridiculous. Are you ready? Lights are on. Are you ready? Go! Oh. I am cheating a bit because I have got an e-bike. It's not a good one. It's an e-bike. We'll stop at 16. You're doing 12 mile an hour. Impromptu area motorsport meeting. This is that corner where that Golf crashed, George. He skidded on here and then he's gone into, he must have gone into that bit of gravel there. Don't look to be any oil out on track, but it looks slippy. Something's left oil there. Best avoid that bit. So it's international circuit now. This is a bit of a weird corner, this one. Never done it before. Probably only bit of Silverstone that's got any sort of elevation and camber change. So he's going to get me. Yeah.
Dad.
What?
I need to overtake you.
You don't need to chop me up though.
What?
Chopping me up. Go and get in our hotel room, George.
Which is not an hotel.
It's not an hotel, is it? I'm up top. So, oh dear, not good. First time I've looked at this then. So, Sunday morning, the grill's cracking. George over there messing with the seat. The teeth are still harness are ready. Scott's getting ready. Trailer's looking neater than normal. But if you look here, me and George just awoke. So we're meant to be scrutineering at 7 o'clock. We just awoke to this queue. So it is moving. But when we woke up, our cars were just sat in front of our truck, so it'll be a while, I think. So hopefully scrutineering happens before the race, never mind qualifying, so we'll see. Georgie, breakfast time. Oof. So my shoes have been confiscated, so Danny has kindly lent me his. I've got Danny's boots on, I'll be like, hey, to move splitter forward, and it's maybe a bit late in day to be doing it now. Scott's ready to rock. Have a good one, Danny. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Yes, thank you very much indeed, Chris Stevens down there in the pit lane. It was good to hear from our top three.
Chill out before I get in car.
Just looking at the championship standings in Club Enduro. Oh, and that's one car that's already experienced a massive blow-up on the first lap of qualifying, and that's the 27 car. Johnny, you identified this yesterday in a different race, but that is the car of Will Beach and Mark Grice, the Audi. That looks rather expensive, and I'm afraid there's a lot of smoke there, and I'm just wondering if there's some flames as well from that.
On at GT's gone.
Straight away.
From that, the driver getting out of the car. So there's the number 11 car that we are on board with. This is the Ryan Parkin and Daniel Sylvester Audi TT. So we've already seen one Audi expire, so hopefully this one will not repeat the feat. Be a few moments behind the safety car while that car is recovered. This will count to the 30-minute time that we have available for this session. As you can see, drivers starting to get a little bit of heat into their tyres while they're running at this reduced pace.
Yeah, this is not ideal for obviously everybody else within the category wanting to use all of the 30-minute session if at all possible, but good 5 minutes, if not more, will be taken away. It's questionable now as to whether you actually do stay out, or is it better to come into the pits to receive some adjustment? It depends, I suppose, how many team members you brought with you. If it's just the one, then there may be very little that you can do during a pit stop, so just best to stay circulating. But what it's doing is it's bunching everybody up within the session, so when we go green again, we might actually see one or two cars easing off the throttle just to buy themselves a bit of space to have open road in front of them. The recovery has arrived though, Ian, at the end of the Hangar Straight.
It certainly has, so hopefully it won't be too much longer behind the safety car within this half-hour session, of course. A, which is the top class, as we watch the number 11 car being brought into the pit lane. It's pulled in just behind the sister car, the number 12 car of which Parkin twin is it? Scott Parkin, isn't it, in the number 12 car? He's watching work going on the Golf, I think, of Scott Parkin. Is the number 2 Corton Miller Seat Leon Euro Cup car of James Ramsden, Ben Rushworth and William Caswell. They're on 26, and Andy Martin and Brett Evans in there, also Barn BMW E46 M3 are on 25 points. In Class B, which is the intermediate class, it is Luke Handley that is on 52 points, having won 2 of the 4 rounds so far. Jonathan Packett is on 35, both of those area motorsport compared to VW Golf GTIs. And third is the number 12 car, the Darkside Developments Golf, which at various times this season has been shared by Scott Parkin and Ryan Parkin.
I'm going to scrub a different set of tyres in here now. I need to hurry up and get out in this. This freeze not help matters.
Quickly, we have a new addition this season. That's the Clubman Cup for cars more than 10 years old, and that is being headed up by Matt Taylor and Will Ashmore and the Army Sports Car Racing Holden Commodore. From 27, which is David Gooding and Nigel Greensall, and the Jeff Steele Racing BMW E36 M3, And then level pegging on third in that class on 21 points, Reece Lyson, Steve Brockington in the TW Racing Lotus Elise S2, and Johnny Hayes and Paul Supiani in the Canet Racing BMW Compact.
Very busy indeed on the Hanger Straight. They'll need to get used to this for the race later on, but it's far from ideal when you're trying to find a good lap time for qualifying.
Yeah, absolutely right. Just noticed that the 49 car has popped into second place now. That's Will Stacey, yesterday's Road Sports race winner. Fastest in Class B at the moment is the Golf of Scott Parkin, number 12, the diesel Golf. From number 13, that's the Porsche Cayman of Steve Houston and Matt Fazy, and third fastest in that class is number 14, which is Chris Freeman in his VW Golf.
Overall, that was Danny's time, that 34. I think we'd have been able to get 6. I don't think we got any quicker than that. Yeah, not happy with the front end grip, but everybody seems to be moaning that there's no front end grip. So, make a few changes to try and make it a bit better. But yeah, not very happy about that. Forgot to mention Scott, he's 4th in class, which is not where he wants to be. Well, only 4 attempts away, and he reckoned he was 3 attempts in the bag before suddenly going his way. So we'll see. It's a long race, as long as he keeps it on the black stuff, I think we'll be alright. Keep going down here. So, me and George are just going to ride his bikes. We're going to go to the museum, because we missed it last time. He's there, moaning away. So much whinging and whining from George later. And we're at the museum. Let's park his bike up here somewhere. Should be something to attach it to.
I'm going to put my helmet.
Sorted. Gonna sit on that a bit. Look at that.
Hang their head over as well, so you
Yeah.
make a difference. Their head near enough. Yeah, I know, but their head near enough.
You in? Does it seem secure? With roll cage.
Oh, I've left.
What? Formula 1 tech there. 2016.
Expansion. The compressed air fuel mixture.
Free exhaust, isn't it? I think they're made out of titanium. Anti-roll bar with it back.
There's anti-roll bar.
Yeah, look, going inside car. Proper car. Look how low they run, George. How do wheels even turn?
What?
How do wheels even turn? TT's having more gearbox problems there, George. As usual, George gets a little toy. You don't even know what it is, but...
I do.
What is it then? What car is it?
It's...
Go on.
looks like a Porsche.
It is a Porsche, you're right. We just picked any up because we're in a rush. We need to hurry up back. Because apparently the race is going to be early and I've got like a 10-minute bike ride. Oh dear. So George is whinging again because we're pedalling as fast as we can. It's called us to assembly and I'm still 5 minutes off. We're all the gear to get ready. And yeah, we haven't practiced driver swaps, which is not ideal. So, oh dear. I'm coming, Paul! I'll not be long! Yep, thank goodness for this cut through.
Right, you need to get in car, he says. Belts are slack, I'm messing about with belts, right? You'll get that in you, lads. Yeah. Dual wheeled, innit?
So what do you want to do with belts? What do you want to do with belts?
I can slack them easy as
You can slack them now.
Yeah, I figured it out, I had a play.
So you want me to just...
Remember all them practices that we did?
Yeah?
Yeah.
I want
Good that, wasn't it? Good that.
Yeah, we did them just after briefing,
We
didn't we?
did, yeah. So, yeah, I'll be alright. I should be able to do the belts at the time, it says to change the tyres anyway. Then we're going to have about a minute spare, hopefully.
Have you watched how quick fuel goes in now?
Yeah, fast. Oh, we've not lowered the camber out, put load of toe in, we've lowered the ride height, increased the roll bar, but then reduced it on the back.
Trying to make it understeer more?
Right, they're going out now, so they've got 2 green flag laps, and they're starting. How long first gear spec? Last first or something. Kev's spec.
Green BM's got a sequential cog swapper in it and it sounds really good.
Waiting for this race to get underway, so they should be in 2x2 formation. If the officials are happy, then the red lights will extinguish and this 125-minute race for the QR Club Enduro Championship round 5 of the season is going to get underway. The lights are still on red. They go out now and we're off and running here at Silverstone with this big field of cars heading towards Abbey for the first time. So it's Will Stacey in that little blue Lotus Elise on the inside line, but he's going to lose out to the much bigger car. 2 drivers left. That is the car being started by Carl Swift, the Seat Leon TCR car. A spin very early on in the race for Luke Drowse in car number 22. That car started on row 6 of the grid, so he will be dropping right towards the back of the field.
3 of them Seats or indeed Cupras. As to the inside line, the number 15 car will go. Colin Gillespie looking for a way by. And the other car that started on the front row, Will Stacey, just getting bogged down a little bit and swallowed up by the TCR cars, effectively.
Towards the end of lap 2 already.
And Carl Swift is already through Vale Corner and Club, but he's not embroiled in this nose-to-tail fight for second position, involving 3 Cupras and then the Will Stacey driven Lotus.
Class B leader at the moment, as we're watching Andy Marston make a place here on the Ryan Parkin and Dan Sylvester Audi, and it's that car that we're on board with now, just watching the BMW go through. And I think he also lost another position as well, didn't he? Is that to the Wallace Seat, possibly? Looks a bit more Golf-like up ahead. Oh, and the 11 cars now in the pit garages, so that's disaster for Ryan Parkin and Daniel Sylvester. That's a car that has gone well on occasions this season, but sadly out of the race.
Jackie up and check that front left. I don't know if when I'm turning, it's jamming into gear and locking wheels up.
where Luke Handley got up to, because he made that poor start to the race in Class B. He's still 4th in Class B. Chris Freeman at number 14 Golf still heading back from Scott Parkin in 2nd place, number 12, and it's the Steve Houston Porsche Cayman that's 3rd within Class B at the moment. But Luke Handley is just on his personal best lap of the race as well, so we'll see if he can continue to improve after that disappointing start for the Class B poleman and championship leader.
I'm down here at the garage for car number 11. Jake, can you tell us what the problem with the car was?
So basically, by the sounds of it, what the driver explained was he hit a sausage curb and then it felt like the wheel fell off. We believe there's been a bit of an internal gearbox hiccup. It's just not felt very well with itself, and he's come in, we've reset all the gearbox software, and he's gone out, and by the looks of it, the car's doing all right. There was no visible faults. There was a couple of electronic malfunctions in there, which we believe was caused by a bit of an impact from a sausage curb, which he said wasn't that severe, but as racing drivers explained there, not severe to being severe is not that dissimilar. So fingers crossed he goes all right. He's not going to win, but the car's all right, and that's the main thing.
You're expecting it to hold up for the rest of the race?
Yeah, it should hold up. I spoke too soon. He's back.
Yeah, unfortunately, car number 11 coming back into the pits now, so it seems like whatever the issue was is recurring. So we will let the team get on with it and not try and get in their way.
It's not the ABS. Yeah. He's doing it under power.
I will watch that thing, but every time he does it, pretty much the ABS light comes on live stream.
Right.
the timing loop is earlier in pit road than it is on the track, so it will have cost him 2, 3, maybe 4 seconds as an in-lap, indicating some sort of problem which he wants to try and get sorted. There's plenty of race time still available to those that have had to make early stops and outside of the mandatory time. Meanwhile, 27 Audi turning right. This was the one in difficulty this morning in qualifying. Massive amount of white smoke pouring out the back of the Audi. I was suggesting at the time it might have been a turbo failure. Clearly the engine's all right because the car's going well now, so if they've changed the turbo, hopefully that was a relatively quick fix. And it's drawing level with the VW Golf on the Hanger Straight. Car number 12, VW Golf now working its way into Stowe corner of Scott Parkin.
Yeah, and that will be for 10th position, I think, won't it? So that'll be up into the top 10 for the 27 car, which is being started by Mark Rice. As into the pits goes one of the Golfs. Let's see which one that was, but again, that's too early for it to be a scheduled stop. As there we see the 49 car of Will Stacey heading through, so he was 4/10 behind at the end of the previous lap. The gap's gone out a bit now again, possibly because of traffic, and it's now 1.56 seconds, the gap between 30 seconds.
Just heading into Abbey now, so Carl Swift reacting nicely to the attack.
So, using the other GoPro, so if it's changed, we found a couple of potential causes of our problem. So we're going to send Danny out, crash test up, hey up, car off. Might be a safety car.
Wow.
Retired, don't know how to get it out unless we've qualified in it, so I'll go have a look, see how Scott's going on. He seems to be doing pretty good, second in class, but he's slow into the guy in front, getting mobbed a little bit by TCRs.
Reaction. Now very busy on the Hanger Straight, as darting to the inside is Ben Rushworth of the number 12 VW Golf, and safely by just before Stowe.
Black smoke coming out of the number 12 car, just to confirm the fact that it is a TDI rather than a GTI, that one, the diesel engined Golf, and it does go pretty well, although it is putting its own smoke screen at the moment for those behind it.
We're pitting under green in the Golf. Oh dear.
How long fire
straight. There's the 12 car that's now into the pits. Now this could well be from mandatory stop, of course, because we are now into the pit lane window. It's a mandatory 3-minute stop, so there doesn't look like there's any particularly feverish activity there, Johnny. They're just trying to keep things as cool as possible.
Yeah, plug the laptop in, make sure all of the data is favourable, that the readouts are producing the data that is expected, rather than any issues with sky-high engine temperature, for instance. There is the need for fuel in this stop, though, as well. So that's now going in via the rear passenger window, where the dump churn has been attached. Tyre pressures, I'm sure, have been taken as well. No need for a driver change, because Scott Parkin is tackling this 2-hour and 5-minute race all on his own. He started 17th. He's gained good ground to make his first stop from 10th position.
So the Golf's dead as well. What a day.
To the second and third place cars, although it's still not. Oh, it's dramatically slowing. That's the reason.
It's on the grass there, yes, and is it going to pull off? While we're looking at that, I was looking at our CCTV, which shows the 12 car still in the pit lane, that Golf. Now, it's a 3-minute stop, but that feels like we've had more than 3 minutes now. There it is. And they have got the bonnet open. They were looking very calm and relaxed a few moments ago. They're now looking a little bit more concerned under the bonnet. I could see Bob Blackmore, one of our scrutineers, our chief scrutineer indeed, keeping an eye on what's going on as well. But it looks like what was a very relaxed pit stop has now become a somewhat dramatic one for the car that was second place in Class B.
Some of the superficial bodywork, that grille has just been unclipped. Are they bothered about engine temperature? Maybe the radiator, which will sit just in front of the engine there, but all enclosed within what is a large front bumper on a modern day VW Golf.
This is a problem. Charge cooler leaking water. I think it's the radiator. So that's all going in bin. Paul's going to be busy next week or two.
Now, one of the key Cupras is peeling off. That's 86, isn't it? Joseph Marshall. He was trying to marshal his own race not too long ago and wanting to flash the lights in addition to the blue flags, as you were making the point. But this will be Gary Townsend to take over. Oh, there is more contact if they'd been already, and out of club corner, despite there being many laps between these two BMWs. Julian McBride spinning out of there. Pretty sure they did touch, although only caught the back end of the incident here.
That safety car's coming and everybody else is been early. So this stone has gone in here like that. Pretty good fit, that, isn't it? I wonder when that's coming. Not ideal. They're expensive. So when your car's dead, we're still at track. Have a bit of track tonight. We'll go there and watch some racing. That sounds good. The leader. You can't shut off right easy, that's the problem. He's only left you in first gear though.
I can't get a throttle.
You might be better off doing throttle with your hand.
Oh yes,
Pull that into there and then do throttle with your hand. You need to turn it on. I don't think you can drive this car. Oh, it's got a drift on then, Joe. Second joint. Checkered flags out. Luke has finished. It's better than us. Missed it. I'm just going to get it wagging and go home. Rubbish for us. All loaded up. Tackles in. Just done my checks. George is ready. Hammerup's getting shifted. There's nothing outside of it. Just need that to shift now. And I can go. Sorted, Georgie. Over here.